We just had our best affiliate promotion ever. Want to know how we did it? Then listen up. Welcome to the Affiliate Guy podcast. If you want to grow your income, serve your tribe, and enjoy all the benefits of affiliate marketing and having your own affiliates, you're in the right place. Thanks for joining me today. Now let's get started. Hey, what's up and welcome to the Affiliate Guy podcast. We have had a lot of brand new listeners recently. So if you're new, if this is your first time listening, your second time or third time listening, I just want to welcome you to this episode and thank you for listening. This is part one of a two-part episode on our best affiliate promotion ever. No matter how you look at the metrics, the total revenue, the impact that we had, just the feedback that we were getting from our audience, everything. It was our best affiliate promotion ever. We finished in the top 10 in one of the hardest leaderboards, like the toughest leaderboards in the industry, leaderboard that we've never even sniffed before. It's that hard. And we did it this year, and I'm going to share all about how we did it. Now, I'm going to share the recording of a Facebook Live that we did recently. Me and Mark Severcrop did this Facebook Live together, and it was just awesome to be able to share this information. We had some amazing questions come in and all that fun stuff during the Facebook Live. So I'm excited to share this. It was you know what? I tell you all about what it was in the Facebook Live. So I'm not going to repeat all that here, make you listen to it twice. Also, want to let you know, our No Product, No Problem workshop is coming up. You've heard me talk about it, May 29th. It is starting, if you're listening to this when this goes live on May 26th, it's starting in just a few days. So make sure that you register. You do not want to miss out on this. You want to save your seat. noproductnoproblem.com/workshop. noproductnoproblem.com/workshop. So make sure you go save your seat there. We're going to get started on May 29th. We've got so much amazing stuff, more than we have ever shared in this workshop. I mean, it's like next level this year. So excited to share this with you. We just got some amazing resources for you. So go sign up. Don't miss out. And now we'll cut to our recap of our best affiliate promotion ever. Everybody, listen, we just had our best affiliate promotion ever. And that's saying something. I got to be honest, that's saying something. It was awesome. What we're going to do today is share with you what we did. We're going to share with you 5 things that made all the difference between, well, quite frankly, between a mediocre affiliate promotion and what ended up being our best ever. So, Mark, I'm excited because, well, I'm excited for 2 reasons. One, we had our best affiliate promotion ever.
Never hurts.
It was kind of cool, right? Excited about that, but I'm also excited to share these things with you today because as soon as that promotion finished, I was like, we have got to share. We've just got to share what we did and what made the difference. So as we go along, if you have any questions, drop them in the comments, and you know the drill on that. Also, I will let you guys know we're on a hard stop today. I'm getting a text from my wife. We have chicken. Oh, we have chicken salad in the fridge. Sweet.
Let's go have some chicken salad.
That will be what I'm eating between this Facebook Live and our exclusive training. We have an exclusive training coming up for our Start Mastermind members at 3. So I've got to, as Michael Jr. would say, I've got to bounce. Mark and I have got to bounce. Bounce means to vacate the premises. I've got to do that at about 2:45 to 2:48 to be specific. Have a quick rest, grab some chicken salad, and jump on that training. So we're gonna be training our Start Mastermind members today on how to do webinars. Like, we're gonna actually take them behind the scenes of our high performing webinar and show them everything on there, which is gonna be really, really fun. So also, quick reminder, make sure to go to mattmcwilliams.com/FB chat. And we'll make sure that you're the first to know when we schedule a Facebook Live. I know we've got one coming up next week, but we don't know when yet. So make sure you go to that mattmcwilliams.com/FB chat so you can be the first to know. Mark,
all the more reason to sign up for that.
All the more reason what? Because we don't know when it's going to be?
Because we don't know when it's going to be.
Yeah.
But as soon as we do know, you will be the first to find out.
That's awesome. All right. So let's see here. What do we got? The 5 things that we did that made this our best affiliate promotion ever. Number 1 is we did this. Like not what we're doing right now. We did a Facebook Live with Stu, and I know many of you were on there. It was probably one of our most, we had hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of comments, which was really, really awesome. Cool.
Yeah.
And it was fun, first of all. It was good to connect with Stu. Stu is always Stu makes me look comatose. I don't know if you've ever noticed that, Mark, but he makes I feel like I'm high energy, and Stu makes me look like I'm half asleep. So, he really does. So we did this Facebook Live with him, went for about an hour. Now, I'll tell you guys, just as a side note before I get to say this, we actually took that interview and put it on the podcast as well. So repurposing content. We also put that on YouTube. And so we had, not only did we have thousands and thousands of views and listens, but we had people really excited about the program. In fact, we had people like Phil Card. I just mentioned our Start Mastermind. Phil's one of our starters. And Phil was literally ready to buy whatever Stu was going to sell before he even mentioned that he really had a product. It was kind of implied, but Phil was ready to buy. Phil was like, I'm ready to start a membership site. I'm ready to sign up for Tribe. Stu hadn't even talked about selling Tribe yet. And Phil was in the workshop, he was in their Facebook group. They had a Facebook group for their launch. He was active in there. He was telling us, and literally, I remember, I think it was the Thursday before Tribe Tribe opened up officially for registration. Phil said, I'm going to buy. I want to make sure I use the right link. Can you post your affiliate link to purchase Tribe here? Now, as just, someone who has some skin in the game with that, i.e., we're getting an affiliate commission, that is music to our ears. That is music to our ears. And so that all came from that Facebook Live, which was really awesome.
Did I ever tell you, Matt, that we actually had somebody else that did the same thing, that messaged me personally and said, hey, what's Matt's link?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
I totally forgot to tell you that. I just grabbed the link and gave it to him. But, that is, we talk a lot, Matt, about, warming up your audience. And Facebook Lives are such an awesome way to do that, especially when you have somebody like Stu, who's super high energy, gives a ton of value, and is just super, super helpful. And that kind of leads into number 2 a little bit.
It does, which number 2 is we picked the right program. This is key. Yeah, I wrote a post, Mark, I don't remember when I wrote this, probably 3 years ago. In fact, I wrote a post and then it became a podcast episode. It was, I think, the second podcast episode I ever released. The first one that wasn't, here's the introduction to my podcast. And it was called The First Rule of Affiliate Marketing. And the first rule of affiliate marketing is this: don't promote crap. Now, it kind of feels like it almost goes without saying, right? But my point is, I will PG-ize this, if you know what I mean.
PG-ize.
I will take this from rated R to rated G for the audience. But essentially, to quote Tim Ferriss, if it's not a heck yes, it's a heck no. And I feel like affiliate marketing's got a bit way. If the product is not an absolute yes, I'm going to promote that. I feel so good about promoting this. I feel so good about I would promote this to my mother. I would recommend this to my best friend. Then it's a no. You shouldn't be promoting it. And so we make a practice of that. We make a practice of that, of course. I just wanted to highlight the fact that this could not have happened. This would not have been our best affiliate promotion ever if it hadn't have been for the program, if it hadn't have been for a few factors within that. Number one, we were enthusiastic about promoting the offer. We were enthusiastic about promoting the free workshop. We were enthusiastic about promoting the course. We're going to go through the course. We're in the course. Like, we're ready to go through Tribe. That's number one. Number two, it had stew. And so the product creator is somebody that we love. We love him. He is amazing. And so we knew that he would bring energy. We knew that he would bring information. We knew that he would bring, value to the audience. So we were confident of that. And then thirdly, we knew that the marketing was dialed in. I am not suggesting that you never promote a product that's a first launch. I have done that before on products and people that I believed in. In fact, my first time I ever won an affiliate competition was a first launch. But generally speaking, we don't. Generally speaking, we don't. Again, that's, I don't know, probably 75% of the time that's true. Simple reason for that is you don't know if the marketing's dialed in. And then they're going to make mistakes. And do you want to be the one who's dealing with their mistakes? And so we knew that wasn't the case with Stu. This was third or fourth launch, I believe. Mm-hmm. I think it was fourth. It could have only been the third. And so everything was dialed in. We knew they were going to deliver. We knew they were going to convert our leads. We knew they were going to convert our visits to the sales page. We knew that our ads were going to convert. We'll talk about ads later. And that comes down to picking the right program.
Well, I think too, one of the things about picking that program, then we have a question, Matt, that I want to ask you that ties into this. But, awesome. For us, and you hit on this a little bit, but I want to really kind of drive it home, is the fact that we knew that Stu would take care of our people, and that goes along with that first rule is, yep. We don't want to be promoting something where our people come back and say, that was a really crappy experience. Like, they didn't answer my questions. I couldn't get anybody on support or whatever it is. And we know that that's not Stu, and that was a big part of our success. We did a lot of things right, but a lot of it was just Stu's team's really good at this. Like,
we know a lot of his team.
Which
Sebastian,
helps.
Michael. We've worked with his brother-in-law, Andrew.
Hey, did you know Andrew just had a baby?
What's that? Oh, did she actually deliver?
They had their baby.
Oh my gosh! It's so funny. I texted him. That explains why he hasn't responded to me. I texted him Tuesday or Wednesday, like, baby yet? That's all I wrote, and he hasn't responded. And it might have been when did she deliver?
I think I saw him post it like a couple days ago.
That explains it. Yeah.
So my guess is like a day before that, probably.
Yeah, that's awesome. Oh, cool. Yeah. I'll shoot him another text in a little bit. Anyway, yeah. Picking the right program is huge, and you can't always know. Let's go to Michael's question. Michael Gurley, who's one of our starters in our Start Mastermind, says, "How do you choose which product you like? Which products do you like? That's a place to start. That's the first place to start is, literally, if you're struggling, if you're in the, let's say, online marketing niche, look around at your tools, look around your desk, look at your tabs that you open, document what products you're using on a daily basis. If you're in the gardening niche, just go out and look at your gardening tools. Man, tell how much I garden. This miniature shovel, it's called a trowel. I do remember it. You know what? It's so funny. In our No Product, No Problem launch last year, Mark, I don't know if you remember this, which, by the way, guys, our No Product, No Problem workshop is coming up soon. Mark can drop the link to get in on that. Make sure that you get in on that. May 29th, the workshop is starting. You do not want to miss it. But in the workshop last year, I'll never forget, I was like, what is that miniature shovel called that you use in gardening? And nobody could name it. And then finally this lady comes in and is like, I'm in gardening. It's called a trowel. And so I will never forget that. So maybe it's a miniature shovel, a trowel, a gardening trowel, but it's made for people with arthritis. And your target audience is retirees who like to garden. Well, then go talk about that trowel. So that's your starting point, Michael. Mark's also going to drop a link that'll help you find out what to promote. Kind of walk you through that, but it starts with those. It starts with the things you're already using, the products you know, like, and trust. people that you know, like, and trust who are creating products. That's a great place to, to start. And then it also starts with things that rate highly and things that you can recommend confidently. And a good example of that is I'm not in the car niche, for example. And this is a bad example for affiliate marketing because you're really not going to promote cars as an affiliate. You get the idea. We're looking at getting a new SUV, and I couldn't believe it because in a million years, no offense to Ford, I've never been a fan of Fords, and they've actually traditionally rated kind of crappy. The what is it? The Ford Expedition, like the 2017, 16, 17, and up till now, Ford Expeditions rate incredibly well. Like they rate better than our Acura. They rate better than the Lexus. What's not the LX, but the one below that. Like they rate better than a lot of luxury SUVs. Ford Expedition, like most people wouldn't think that, right? And so I could feel confident telling somebody else if they said, "What SUV do you recommend?" I love our Acura. I can recommend it, but I've never even stepped foot inside of a Ford Expedition. I can recommend that. Why? Because Consumer Reports and Car and Driver and JD Power and Associates and all these organizations that I know, like, and trust highly recommend it. So you can rely on those as well as far as looking for recommendations on things to promote. Now, real quick, if you're just joining us, we're talking about our best affiliate promotion ever. We just finished it. It was Stu McLaren's Tribe course in terms of every measurable factor. I mean, literally like revenue. They're certainly fun. Feedback from our audience. Every measurable factor. Now, we probably wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't our best ever in terms of revenue. So it was. We made our most amount of money ever. But it was also, it just rated well in probably our best in every single category. We've talked about interviewing the creator of the product. That's what we did first with Stu. We interviewed Stu a couple of weeks before the pre-launch started. That warmed our audience up, really got him to like him. We really pushed that interview hard. We sent to the replay of it. We ran ads to it, to our audience. We did all kinds of stuff. We'll talk more about ads in a little bit. Then we talked about picking the right program. And that was is so important. The third big thing that we did. Now, this one I'm stealing from our Start Mastermind. There's a term they've started using to describe me that we have embraced, and because of that, we really leaned into it on this promotion, and it worked. It really had a positive effect on the promotion. We positioned ourselves as the Sherpa. And if you're familiar with the Sherpa, there's a difference between someone who, say, writes a book or records a video or stands at base camp and says, and gives you a map and says, this is how you get to the top of Mount Everest. The Sherpa is right there beside them. And the Sherpa guides them along the way. And one of the things that our Start Mastermind, they started kind of saying internally is that Matt's our Sherpa. Matt's our Sherpa. And Phil Card, who's in our Start group, has said multiple times, he's like, not only do you guide us, not only do you lead us, not only do you teach us, but you introduce us to other people who can do the same in the areas that you're not the expert on. Because I don't claim to be an expert on membership sites. I'm not. The reality is I've spent about a dozen hours dealing with membership sites. Maybe 4 dozen tops. Stu spent 4 dozen hours times,
in the
no joke, at least 100.
Yeah.
I mean, he literally has 100 times the experience that I do. I've dealt with memberships. I have 2 membership sites. I've been in one and I've helped with one. 2 very similar niches. He has worked with membership sites, dog trainers, attorneys, CPAs, gardening, weight loss, retiring, teachers, ministry. I mean, do I need to name anything else for the point to get across? Probably not. I mean, he has literally worked in dozens and dozens, probably hundreds of niches now, niches, however you want to say it. He's coached people. He's helped people go from no membership site and almost no list to 1,000 members in a membership site with a massive list. He's helped people who started off with a big list go from, 500 members to 5,000 plus members. You name it, he's done it. So when I knew that I had people in my audience interested in membership sites, I didn't think, how can I teach this? How can I help them? I did say, how can I help them? And the how can I help them was introduce them to Stu. Done. And so that role as Sherpa is an important role to play with your audience. And I think embracing that made a big impact in this promotion. And it's something we're going to do in future promotions as well. And so thank you to our starters who began using that terminology. It was definitely a big mindset shift for me.
I had to look up the actual definition of Sherpa when you said that, just because I was curious what it said. It's a member of a Himalayan people living on the borders of Nepal and Tibet, renowned for their skill in mountaineering.
Yeah.
So there you go.
So it's me, and they're all like 5 feet 2 inches tall.
That's what I think of. I'm trying to think of I've seen a picture of one that I always think of when I hear Sherpa, but yeah. It's not you, by the way. That's not.
No. And they have they operate incredibly well at high altitudes, and it's crazy. You take me, I mean, it would take me 6 months to get acclimated enough to get just to the altitude to be able to get to 20,000 feet.
Yeah.
They're capable of running to the summit of Everest, and not dying. Whereas I would
that is an important part of it. Yeah.
I would just die. They're doing it without oxygen and stuff. It's I love reading. I've read probably half a dozen books on Everest. I love Edmund Hillary, the first Westerner to, reach the summit. I read a couple books on him. One of my favorite books is called Into Thin Air by John Krakauer. It's about, if you've ever seen the movie Everest, Into Thin Air is one of the main books that it's based on. And it's his account of the group that ended up, I think 4 or 6 of them died, and it's his account of it. It's a fascinating book, and read a few others about Everest as well. It's a very fascinating subject. And, the old saying about Everest, why do we climb Everest? Because it's there. I've always thought that was kind of why do we do this? Because it's there, let's do it. So, all right. So that was number 3. We positioned ourselves as the Sherpa, or at least positioned me as the Sherpa, in that role. We talked about interviewing Stu. That was huge. Picking the right program, positioning ourselves as the Sherpa. And then the 4th thing that we did that made this literally our best affiliate promotion ever is all right. So there you got the first few ways that we made Stu McLaren's Tribe promotion our best affiliate promotion ever. Of course, you want to know the rest of them, and we've got more for you. So make sure you come back for part 2. So here's what I want you to do. Make sure you go subscribe. Make sure you go subscribe, whatever you like to subscribe in, iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, you name it. Google Podcast. I think that's a thing still, right? Whatever. I don't know Android. Sorry. Go subscribe. Make sure that you subscribe so you don't miss an episode. We have some awesome stuff coming up over the next few weeks, and always, right? So make sure you subscribe. Share it with a friend if you think this could help somebody, to level up their affiliate marketing, their online business. We don't just talk about affiliate marketing. We talk about how to find affiliates, how to work with affiliates, how to be a better entrepreneur and a better business owner. All that stuff, how to get in the right mindset. So make sure you subscribe and share, and make sure you don't miss out on our No Product, No Problem workshop, which is starting in just a few days. Go to Matt McWilliams go to noproductnoproblem.com/workshop. noproductnoproblem.com/workshop. You do not want to miss out on this. So I will see you in the workshop, and I'll see you in the next episode for part 2. Thank you so much for listening today. Remember to check out all of our deep dives into affiliate marketing at theaffiliateguy.tv. And if you have a question, you can ask it at asktheaffiliateguy.com. Who knows? Might end up being featured on this podcast.